Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jon Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, last year this guy's one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low 2s. You know how good that is? And one thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters. And he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. We'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And he lays off for ball one. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Now here's the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
1-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
So he tried to double up with him on a curveball. The problem with that is the first one you recognize, the second one you hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. His past history against Jon Lester, 1 for 6. He's taken him deep once. A runner at first with no outs here. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball with the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
The 2-0 now from Lester. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
3-1. This guy, whoo, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Now, Matt, Darryl Parker's one of those guys you're going to take him to dinner. You know what he's going to order? Steak and potatoes. He is basic. He's going to make sure he does not make a mistake. No sushi, no lasagna. He's not going off the board. Steak and potatoes, man, right here, consistent.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Striding into the box, number 11. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. None out. Runners at first and second. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Ball 2.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Heyward has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. How do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Now the first pitch here from Lester, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
All right,
Called strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His past history against John Lester, he's got 8 hits in 22 tries. Just got a piece to the right side. He's got it, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. It's the Cardinals nothing, Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Carlos Martinez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Martinez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Maddon has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Kris Bryant comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Another try at 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez: 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Seared down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. So striding in, Kolten Wong. A matchup with Jon Lester now to lead off the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And that is through into right field for a single. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
First baseman, Jose Martinez.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Oh, 2 now from Lester. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's a nice infield single, and was he flying down the line or what? But man, used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Here's Randal Grichuk as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1, and that misses 1-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Come on, Cubby.
And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Stepping in, Carlos Martinez. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. That's wide, 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He singled to open up the ball game. Oh, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
And Zobrist.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
1-1 now to Zobrist. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals.
Addison.
And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will, I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Here's Addison Russell. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting 7.
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Jason Heyward now. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a look over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
On the move is Jay. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 11.
Ready for another chance? Number 11. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Slow little roller to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Center fielder number 25.
Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Here's Dexter Fowler now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Lester ready, the 1-0. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Jon Lester. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jon Lester.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, John Jay. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Here's Kris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadi Molina to lead things off.
Molina.
And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Second baseman number 16, Kolten Wong.
Leadoff man retired for the second baseman, Kolten Wong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
That was a quick release right there from the second baseman. Very easily could have been an infield hit, but he erased any hopes of that with a good athletic throw.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-1.
1-1.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Jay on the run. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. but they hold a 1-0 lead. Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League.
44.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Wong, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, and Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Here's Addison Russell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Cubs strand 1. They're down 1-0. Here's Randal Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
St. Louis, the right fielder, number 15. Randal Grichuk.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
The pitcher, number 18, Carlos.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. One on its way from Lester. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here, as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Now batting.
Into the box, Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1-1. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Rizzo is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Here's Jason Heyward now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a neck high fastball that time. 2-0 pitch on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Alex Avila is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Alex Avila.
There he goes. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
John Jay is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Hector Rondon takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Digging in once again, number 11, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Number 11.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Jay. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Center fielder, Dexter.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Kolten Wong will stand in. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Here's Kris Bryant now. We'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
1-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Maddie. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-1. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Set to deal on 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now, this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fowler going back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and he missed on them both. So now you got to really think he's probably coming with a fastball, right? Challenge somebody, meet.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Drilled to the right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Wow, that ball was hit hard on the 2-0 count right there. Even though you find yourself down 2-0 in the count as a pitcher, you can't just lay one in there. This guy's a professional hitter.
In now, Ben Zobrist, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 1-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. One now to Zobrist. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Into the box, Jason Heyward. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. 3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Martinez is right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Koji Uehara will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 19,
Albert Almora is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5.
Ready once again, Jose Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen.
First baseman, Jose
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
In there, 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Ready for another chance? Randal Grichuk. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way out in front. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two. Here it is. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 2-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Jed Jerko will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Jed Jerko.
That's a ball.
Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Runner gets a good jump from first, but one of the things that helps as a catcher, if you have a plus arm and he puts this throw right on the money.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Redbirds down quietly. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Sun Hwan-Oh gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Sun Hwan-Oh.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. His career numbers against 1 for 3.
Javier Baez.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Almora Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Here it comes, 2-0. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Wong ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now is John Jay, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 3-3. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Justin Wilson.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Too high, and it's 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
The 0-2 delivery, and he got him. 8th inning from St. Louis. All even as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Digging in and looking for more, number 11. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Line softly out toward left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
That's one of those you're talking to. It. Sit down ball, sit down ball. You're watching it all the way to left field, watching the left fielder not get a good break. Thank you.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got an 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Garcia is digging for home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Kolten Wong will stand in. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Misses, ball 2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
At the plate, Jose Martinez, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Two out, bases loaded. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation you can't go to 2 balls, because if you go to 3, you know you're going to throw him a ball right down the middle. This pitch right here, everything hinges on this pitch. Bases loaded, and you know he's got to come to you. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Down the third baseline. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might play 2. 1 run is scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Here's Randal Grichuk, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up.
Shut him down now.
Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
1-1. Here it comes. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 3-run shot to left center, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Stephen Piscotty will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Stephen Piscotty.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
And he misses again, 2-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Now, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Line towards center field. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Now the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
And strike 3 there, as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Cubbies 3. Greg Garcia is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 35.
Brett Cecil
Greg
enters from the
Garcia.
pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with
Number
which to
21,
work.
Brett Cecil.
Here's Kris Bryant now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Anthony Rizzo is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball 2.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Last time through was a base hit. The 1-0 delivery. And oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A man at third with one away. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. From the stretch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitching. Definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Addison Russell. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
The 0-2 home, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Cecil's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Carl Edwards Jr. enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Number 11 is on deck. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, number 11. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. In for strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Dexter Fowler.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. One 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is fouled straight back. Ready with another 2-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Let's go, Cubbies.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Zobrist ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Second base
Into the box,
16.
Kolten Wong.
Kolten Wong.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Cards lead it 11-3. Here's Javier Baez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Garcia is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Right fielder number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean Shea.
Striding in once again, John Jay, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes, and he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning, and when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
11-3 the final score in this contest. St. Louis get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Justin Wilson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 11 runs.